That was a great start to the evening, wasn't it? I can't hear any claps. They really deserved a loud round of applause.
A little
That's
more louder,
wonderful.
maybe? Thank you so much.
Great.
And what is this, yeah? Where's your Christmas jumper?
That's another story.
Okay.
Santa met me as I was going out, and he said he has forgotten his. So I just gave him my jumper, and he gave me his blazer.
No wonder you find all friends like you.
I
Oh,
know, I
yeah.
know.
Talking about Santa, I got reminded of Christmas. Let me ask you a question. What is Christmas all about for you? Christmas? What's Christmas about?
Anyone? What's Christmas?
What is Christmas for you?
For me, it's cakes,
Okay.
Christmas tree,
Okay.
lights,
Okay.
decorations.
Okay. Holidays? Is anyone interested, excited when we talk about holidays? Yeah? Can you raise your hand? No? Whoops. Very few of them,
Very
yeah?
few hands, yeah. And yeah, Santa, my dear friend Santa
Oh,
also.
yeah. And wait a minute. What about carols?
Carols.
Yes.
Yeah, that's another wonderful aspect of Christmas.
Yes.
Do you
And-
like carols?
Yes, of course.
Great. Then you are in for a wonderful evening tonight.
Really?
Yes, we have a lovely team waiting to sing some wonderful carols for all of us.
Awesome. Let's go.
Sure.
Let's welcome the band.
Come on, how many of you are excited for the carols? Yeah, no, I need more energy tonight. This is Christmas, come on. A little more? More excited? Say yes. Shout yes. Are you ready? Let's do it, come on. Joy to the world on a night like no other. Emmanuel, God is with us. Bigger than me, let us come and adore Him. Rest in His peace and bow before Him. Sing all you people, the Lord Almighty reigns. Sing every creature of God, come bless His name. For He is good, for He is good, for He is good. He was born to conquer the grave. Light of the world, the reason for Christmas Day. Come sing with us together. From the mountain. From the mountain, we will shout it out. For the Lord our God Almighty reigns. He is with us. He is with us now. For the Lord our God Almighty. From the mountain, we will shout it out. For the Lord our God Almighty reigns. He is with us. He is with us now. Sing every creature of God, come bless His name. For He is good, for He is good, for He is good. He was born to conquer the grave. Light of the world, the reason for Christmas. Sing all you people, Lord Almighty reign. Sing every creature of God, come bless His name. For He is good, for He is good. He was born to conquer the grave. Light of the world, the reason for Christmas Day. Christmas So tonight we have hope because we have a Savior. And that's why we celebrate Christmas. A child has been given, the King of our freedom. Sing for the light has come. This is Christmas. Come and adore Him. Bring gifts before Him. Joy to the world. Worship the song. This is Christmas. This is Jesus, Emmanuel. Here with us, tell all the world we have a Savior. We have a Savior. We are no longer lost, 'cause He has come down for us. We have a Savior. We have a Savior. His love will reign forever. His love will reign forever. His love will reign forever. His love will reign forever and ever. This is Jesus, Emmanuel, here with us. Tell all the world we have a Savior. We have a Savior. We are no longer lost, 'cause He has come down for us. We have a Savior. We have a Savior. Shout out, come on, give a clap, come on, everybody. I know you know these carols. How many of you know Gloria? Sing Gloria. That's right. How much more louder? Angels, angels we have heard on high. Why don't we shout Gloria one more time? Sing Gloria. Every voice. Gloria in excelsis Deo. Gloria in excelsis The first Noel, the angels did say, was to certain poor shepherd in fields bird, in fields where they lay keeping the sheep on a cold winter's night. There was so Noel, 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 Noel. Born is the King of Israel. They looked up at the stars. Sing everyone. They looked up and saw shining in the earth. It gave great light, and so it continued for day and night. Noel, 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 Noel. Born is the King of Israel. Noel, 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 Noel. Born is the King of Can I see you sing? Oh, come let us adore Him. Oh, come let us adore Him. Oh, come let us adore Him. Christ. Sing, oh, come all ye faithful. Oh, come, all ye faithful, joyful and triumphant. Oh, come ye to Bethlehem. Come and behold Him, born the King of Kings. Oh, come let us adore Him. Oh, let us adore Him. రాజులకు రాజుపుట్టన్నయ్య రాజులకు రాజుపుట్టన్నయ్య రాలచుడా మనం వెళదాం అన్నయ్య రాలచుడా మనం వెళదాం అన్నయ్య తారను చూచి తూర్పు జ్ఞానులన్నయ్య తారను చూచి తూర్పు జ్ఞానులన్నయ్య తరలినారే బెత్లెహేం అన్నయ్య తరలినారే బెత్లెహేం అన్నయ్య పదరా పోదాము రన్న శ్రీ యేసుని చూడ పదరా పోదాము రన్న పదరా పోదాము రన్న శ్రీ యేసుని చూడ పదరా పోదాము రన్న శ్రీ యేసన్నట లోకరక్షకుడట శ్రీ యేసన్నట లోకరక్షకుడట లోకులందరికయో ఏకరక్షకుడట లోకులందరికయో ఏకరక్షకుడట పదరా 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 పోదాము రన్న శ్రీ యేసన్నట పదరా పోదాము రన్న పదరా పోదాము రన్న శ్రీ యేసన్నట పదరా పోదాము రన్న పదరా పదరా పోదాము Why don't we just stand, everyone? Why don't you just stand, everyone? Clap your hands. పదరా పోదాము రన్న శ్రీ యేసన్నట పదరా పోదాము రన్న शोर दुनिया में आज पैदा मसीह हो गया आज पैदा मसीह हो गया शोर दुनिया में हो गया शोर दुनिया में हो गया आज पैदा मसीह हो गया आज पैदा मसीह हो गया यो रात में बेड़ों को चराते थे ये रात में बेड़ों को चराते थे ये रात में बेड़ों को चराते थे ये रात में बेड़ों को चराते थे दूत संदेश उन्हें दे गया दूत संदेश उन्हें दे गया आज पैदा मसीह हो गया आज पैदा मसीह हो गया शोर दुनिया में हो गया शोर दुनिया में हो गया आज पैदा मसीह हो गया आज पैदा मसीह हो गया स्वर्ग झूम झूम करके ये गाता था 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 सारे दुनिया का नूर आ गया सारे दुनिया का नूर आ गया Sing it everyone आज पैदा मसीह हो गया आज पैदा मसीह हो गया शोर दुनिया में हो गया शोर दुनिया में हो गया आज पैदा मसीह 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 हो गया everyone come on आज पैदा मसीह हो गया आज पैदा मसीह हो गया आज पैदा आज say Happy Christmas? That's amazing.
All right, you might be seated, and I keep I feel like humming the song over and over again. Brighty, why don't you stay back on stage? And
Yeah, Brighty, we need you here.
That was so amazing.
Yeah.
We loved it. Did you love it?
Vindhya, do you want to hear it again once more? Aaj
Oh.
paida masi ho gaya, just that line?
Yes.
Righty?
Can we all
we
do
it?
that once more? Probably just that one line.
Yeah.
Only if you all are excited.
Are you excited? Yes. Just that one line.
आज पैदा
Woo!
आज पैदा
Woo!
आज Let's do it one more time with your claps, everyone. आज पैदा आज पैदा मसीह हो गया आज पैदा मसीह हो गया faster आज पैदा मसीह हो गया आज पैदा मसीह हो one more time आज पैदा मसीह मसीह हो गया
That deserves a round of applause. A round of applause for the team. Thank you, everyone.
That was so amazing. The team has sung so well, and I can't stop myself from asking once again. But Brighty, why don't you come here?
Righty, we need you again.
Yes, and probably this is a little unplanned for him, but then is this something that you want to share with us to this evening? I'm sorry, this evening?
You have something to share?
Or do
Yeah,
you
for
want
the
us to
first
share?
time in my life, I'll come here with my wife.
Woo!
just
So,
got it 2
just
days
an
ago, yeah.
FYI, I'm sorry, Brighty just recently got married. So, we congratulate you. If your wife is here, congratulations. And why don't you all congratulate him? Maybe, yeah. Thank you so
And
much.
these are few chocolates for you and your wife. Share it with your wife. Now that you're married, you need to share. Sharing is caring.
Caring.
Okay? Thank you. So, now that we are speaking about the season of love, I want to ask, is there anyone who is celebrating their birthday or
Today.
wedding anniversary today? Do we have anyone? Backstage also can come forward.
Yes. Anyone celebrating their birthday today?
Anyone birthday or wedding anniversary
You
today?
can raise your hand, you can wave your hand, you can step forward, come right in front, and we all would love to greet you. Anyone celebrating? Oh, wow.
Your
Birthday.
birthday. Happy birthday. Your name? Satish. Happy birthday, Satish. Can we sing just one line?
Wish you a very happy birthday. And we have chocolates for you. Oh, my God.
Okay, we have
May I know your name?
Lasya. Happy birthday, Lasya.
So we have chocolates for you.
We have chocolates
Happy
for you
birthday
as well.
once
Happy
again.
birthday.
Anyone who's celebrating your wedding anniversary today?
Okay, so wedding anniversary, there will be
Maybe
very few
not.
people.
Yeah.
We'll
Though you're
expand the
celebrating, maybe,
timeline.
yeah.
Wedding anniversary this week.
Someone who celebrated your wedding anniversary this week until now?
Next week.
No one?
Next week. Come on.
Ooh. Congratulations.
We
are
have
happy.
a special gift for you. Come on.
Wow.
A pre-wedding anniversary gift for you.
Wish you a very happy wedding anniversary in advance. All right, did you all like the theme that we had?
I see chocolates.
More chocolates? Does anyone want to get married just because of chocolates or gifts? You can raise your hands too. That's all right.
These are
you
for
can,
me.
Yeah.
These are for me.
Ooh, what
I love
in
chocolates.
the world are you doing?
What to do? I love chocolates. I can't resist myself from chocolates.
You got to be content. You got to be content. I don't know what
One
to
day.
say. I really don't know what to say. You got to be content with the things that you already have in your life, the blessings that you already have in your life, Richo.
Yeah, but let's see. One day maybe I'll become content. And for that, do you have anything in mind?
Well,
Can you
of
teach me how
course.
to be content?
Yes, we have a team. I think you're still not able to understand what I'm trying to say. So let's welcome our team who would be able to explain us in a better way. And maybe, I hope, I believe that you will understand through the skit.
Okay, so let's
So-
welcome the skit team onto the stage. And while they set up their they put up their setup, just we'll wait for 2 more minutes.
And we have a lot of chocolates here.
Yeah, we have a
and
lot
a
of
few more
chocolates
gifts
and-
that we have.
And there are upcoming games. So, like a reminder in the beginning itself, know the person sitting behind you. That will be important for the game.
And oh yeah, while they're setting up for the skit, I want to quickly ask you a question over here. It could be a random question. I might pick anyone here and ask anything at all. Yeah? So, whom do I pick? Whom do I pick? I want to pick the little cutie here. May I know your name?
Madhuri.
So good. Do you know the person who's sitting right behind you? Not your mom, but the person who's sitting in the next chair, as in the chair behind you. Did you give a fist bump to the person? Yes? So do you know the name? Not yet? Then you should talk. All right, so let me pick one more. One more. Okay. All right. So, your name?
Deepti. Deepti.
Great. Do you know the person's name who's sitting behind you?
Yeah. Bertila. Behind. No.
Well, we have actually asked to fist bump the person who's sitting behind you, right? I don't know. All right, so this is still the time for you to introduce yourself to the neighbors or the persons who are sitting next to you, around you, while we are ready with the skit. And over to the team.
చెక్ అలానే ఉంది
Hey, hi Steve. Hi buddy. Vivek, good morning. Good. Hey bro. Good morning. Hey, what man? Still drowsy? You need to get some sleep, dude.
morning, yeah.
Bro, I'll turn your boring Monday into a crunching Monday. Have this.
Thank you. No, I'm good. Thanks.
Thank you, bro.
Hello. Hey, hi, baby. Good morning. What are you doing? How can I help you? Are we meeting today? Hello. Okay. Okay. We'll meet at 8 p.m. today at Hard Rock Cafe. Is that fine? Okay. Yeah. Hey, hold on. I'm just getting a client call. Okay. Hold on. Hello. Sweetie, how are you? Nice, huh? Huh? 8 p.m. Today, 8 p.m. No, I have an important business development call. Okay? We'll catch up at 10 p.m. I hope that's fine, right? Yeah. Okay, yeah.
This fellow started right on the Monday morning. How many girls, man?
Dude, this is called BCP. Business Continuity Plan. Baby is Plan A.
Oh,
Sweetie is Plan B.
oh.
And this new girl is Plan C. By the way, I want to tell you, see, even you are good looking, right? I will give you some context. Why don't you try?
No. Fine,
Such a
fine.
boring person, man. Acha, who's this new girl on Insta? She's so nice, huh?
Good morning, team. Is everyone here? What is Pineapple Laptop doing here?
Nothing. Boss,
Yeah.
you're looking so handsome today.
I know, thank you. What's the status of the project? All right, so from today onwards, we'll have a stand-up call and there will be.
Hey, guys.
What are you guys doing now?
Stand up.
You only told standing meeting.
All right, I really appreciate your IQ, guys. Please carry on with the work.
I need to collect my foot. Hello, Babu Jiggy.
Hello, sir.
When will you deliver my food?
Sir, I'm coming, sir. Immediately in 30 minutes.
What, 30 minutes, sir?
Sir, it's full raining, sir.
My stomach is aching, sir. Come fast.
Hey, why so many laptops, dude? Bell, Lenovo,
Pineapple.
Oh, what is this?
They are the organizations I'm working for.
I thought they are laptop brands, they are the organizations.
Do you know? This is called moonlighting.
I know only lighting, huh?
By the way,
Ah,
more laptops,
oh,
more work, more money.
more girls too.
More on site.
More food too.
Ye
Dil
dil
mange
mange
more.
more.
Uh-huh.
Oh, this fellow is listening, huh?
Hey, Manoj, what are you doing, bro?
I'm putting my papers down.
My food. Hello. Hello, Babu Tomato.
Hello, sir.
Where are you?
Sir, I'm in CM Conway going on, sir. Full traffic jam.
You always say traffic jam, traffic sauce. Come fast.
Okay, sure, sir.
Yes, Manoj, why did you resign?
What is this, boss? Don't you know my skills? Do you think I will be satisfied with this thin package? I got a fat one out there.
You're not satisfied with this thin package? Okay, let me see what I can do for you. All right. How about this one?
Oh, it will work for now.
Great.
Thank you, boss.
Welcome.
Ah, such a fat package, huh? Oh, so nice.
Oh, my papers.
Hey, Manoj, what are you doing, bro, again?
I'm taking my papers back.
Hey, did you know what I ate this morning?
No need to tell, we already got to know.
Hey, I got some message in Telugu. Hey, Moon, can you read this for me?
మీరు ఇంకా బ్రేక్ఫాస్ట్ చేయలేదా ఫ్రమ్ గిగి
Oh, breakfast.
crazy man.
I had heavy breakfast. Let me collect my brunch. Hello, Babu. Tomato, ఎక్కడ ఉన్నారు?
Hello, sir. I'm at location, sir.
Come inside.
Sir, I have no ID card. Security card not allowing, sir.
Oh, is it okay? Wait, I'll come and collect them.
Is your order, sir?
Oh, thank you. 5-star for you.
Oh, thank you, sir.
Hey, so many passports.
Yeah.
Wow.
I've been to so many countries through my previous organization. And I'm expecting the same from this organization too.
So one person in each country,
Hey, give my passport back. I'm not like you, okay? No site, only on site. Anyways, let me go and talk with my manager.
Go. I will talk to her till then. Hurry.
All the best, all the best.
Yes, Angelina. Please take a seat.
Thanks, Praveen.
Yes.
Praveen, it's been 2 years. I'm in India. Could you check some on-site for me?
Okay, you want to go away from India?
Yeah,
Okay, let me
yeah.
see what I can do for you. All right, yes, I can send you to Afghanistan, Tajikistan, Pakistan.
What?
Yeah, you heard me.
Praveen, check some European countries.
European countries.
Yeah.
Okay, let me see. All right, there is a U.
Yeah, UK.
That's not UK, dear. It's Ukraine.
Ah!
One I can send.
What happened, bro?
Relax, guys. It's PUBG game.
What, man?
Client call.
Hey, what happened? Why are you crying?
All my dreams are shattered, Vivek. I don't see any chance for on-site. It's so painful.
Yeah, I understand.
Oh, no.
Hey, what happened, bro?
Due to integrity issue, terminated.
Terminated?
Terminated.
How about my EMI? My children education fee?
You'll get a better one.
Hello, boss?
Wait, come to my cabin.
Coming, boss, coming. Yes, boss?
Wait, did you see that email?
Boss,
The posh harassment case is being filed against you. Sweetie found out that you're cheating on her. Now she has attempted suicide. Do you think you can just flirt with any woman you want and you can get away from this?
Boss, I did
See,
not.
I cannot do anything with this. Vivek, you have to deal with this. See, what fun for you may not be fun for others. Hope you understand that.
I did not expect all this, boss.
All right, team, is everyone here?
Yes.
Right, I have some important news to share. Our senior team has selected Naveen as the best performer for this year. Here is your award, Naveen.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
So much, boss. I'm so blessed. Greatly humbled.
Not only that, Naveen is also been promoted. And here is a new promotion letter.
Oh, I'm more than satisfied, boss. Thank you so much for the support, team.
Yeah. Party wale.
Anything for you, anytime, bro.
From next week, Naveen will be working from head office, so he will not be with us. We miss working with you, Naveen. It's a great to have you here. And team, I have some important call to attend. Meanwhile, if any one of you would like to share something, please do so. I'll be right away.
Thank you for the kind words, boss. Thanks.
Naveen, I always wanted to ask you, how come you control having pleasures?
Vivek, well, even I was through all these temptations. But you know what? This word kept me away from the world. Right? I want to keep my marriage bed clean and pure. And I would like to offer myself as an unwrapped gift to my future wife. So,
Naveen,
yeah.
you are most eligible for the on-site. Why don't you talk with the manager?
Thank you for the kind words, Pinky. Well, last year my H1B was filed, but it wasn't picked up. So maybe it's not my time, or maybe my skills, talents to be utilized for this company and this country. We never know, right? God's plans are different from ours. But I know that whatever the work which I'm doing, it's not to impress my manager or fellow colleagues, but it's for the one who gave me this job, my creator. And I also strongly believe that these rewards, promotions, they neither come from east nor west or south, but it comes from above, the supreme judge, right?
That's really nice perspective.
Yeah, true.
Thanks,
That's
Pinky.
true, dude. But how do you control your cravings?
That's a good question, Steve. Even everyone or I, we all go through these food cravings. But I know that I eat to live, but I don't live to eat. And He's the one who makes me feel content with whatever I eat and whatever I have.
That's nice. I'll also try to be content like you.
Yeah, good to know that, Steve. And guys, remember, there's one thing I would like to say with you all. I know that even if I taste all the varieties of food in this world, or if I try to manage and moonlight 4 to 5 companies at a time, or if I get the fattest package in this company, or if I travel on site to any country in this world, or any number of beautiful girls, but I know that nothing else can satisfy me except the peace that comes from Jesus.
Every person born on this earth has a vacuum in heart. Now the question is, with what are we trying to fill it? Money, mansions, men, women, entertainment, or popularity? The bitter truth is, none of these can give you the eternal satisfaction. The more we try to fill the vacuum with the unfit things, the more we remain thirsty, because that vacuum is made by God and for God. So dear friend, God made vacuum in your heart, which is waiting from long time for God to occupy that space. Jesus loves you, my friend. He came down for you on the Christmas day, died for you on Good Friday, and rose again for you on the resurrection day. So if you believe and invite Jesus into your heart, He will come and be with you forever and gives you peace and contentment that surpasses all understanding.
I tasted everything. Let me taste Jesus now.
Yeah,
Even I want to experience this true love.
I hope you all got the message. And Rijo, especially you, I hope you understood the very essence of contentment.
Kind of, yes. And
I'm so thankful.
this
and
is the proof. I have emptied my pockets. There are no chocolates.
Wow. So I think the team deserves a huge round of applause. Thank you so much.
And since Christmas is all about having fun, love, why don't we play some games?
Yes, let's go for it.
Are you excited for games? Okay, so like we started in the beginning, we asked you to turn around, fist bump the person sitting behind you. So we would need 5 teams, the person and the person sitting behind you.
Yes.
Okay? So we will be randomly calling out some names. These names are not our friends. I just randomly wrote in Google Telugu boy's name or Indian boy's name, Indian girl name and all, and I've got some names here, okay?
So the names that we would be calling out here, just in case if you're here around, we want you to step forward so that you can play along with the other teams. And you, along with the person with whom you have fist bump, has to come over here. Yeah? You got it?
Okay.
Can I get a yes? Yes? I still cannot hear. Can I get a yes? Amazing.
Perfect.
Yes.
So the first name, Sunil. Do we have a Sunil here? Any Sunil here in the audience?
Okay, someone says yes, but I don't see
I
your
don't see anyone
hand.
coming here. Okay, ma'am, then maybe you can come and the person sitting behind you has to come.
Wow.
Okay, perfect. The second, Prakash. Do we have a Prakash? Okay, no. Vidya? No
Can we
Vidya?
add an N in it? I'm here already, so never mind.
Venu? Do we have a Venu? No Venu. Prashant? What is this? No names.
Okay, do we have a John here by any chance?
John?
John?
Yeah.
Okay.
John
John
and the
is
person sitting behind
silent.
you? Okay. Maybe you can come over? Yes. Do we have Venkat? Amar? Venkat, yes, we have Venkat here.
Sir, why don't you come over?
And the person sitting behind you.
Yes.
Perfect. Do we have Rima? Rima? Reena?
Reena, what else?
Okay.
Oh God, is there anyone who's interested to play a game?
Do we
Why
have
don't you just
Shravanti?
step forward?
Shravanti?
Shravanti? Okay, maybe not.
Are you really not here or are you simply hiding? You don't want to play the game?
Yeah.
I assure you the gifts are really awesome.
Oh yeah, we have chocolates too.
Not chocolates, we have something more.
Of course, yes. Yeah.
Okay, so we have right now 3 teams. Let's play with these 3 teams.
Sure.
Yeah? So
What is the game all about?
It's a number game.
Uh-huh.
So it's a simple game. Okay?
Okay.
We will start off with a number.
Yes,
You want to play? Okay, come over.
And you have to
one-
get a partner along with you?
Perfect.
Yay, yes,
We
mommy
request you
and
to come
daughter.
a little more here. Okay. Where? You're with? No. Okay, you can bring one person. Okay, so let's start this game.
All right, so how many teams do we have?
Okay. Okay, let's start off now.
All right.
So this game is very simple. We will start off with a number. Okay? You will have to say a number. Say, if you say 1, the second person, if it's an even number, your team, the second person have to say. If it's an odd number, your team, the first person has to say. Okay? And if it's a multiple of 3, both the people have to clap their hands. Okay? Simple? Understood?
Why can't
First
you start
team,
over?
if it's an odd number, the first person has to say. If it's an even number, the second person has to say. If it's a multiple of 3, both the people have to clap their hands. Who is extra?
Can I start with any one number and then the teams would take over? Is that all right, Rijo?
Yeah, we can start with any. Whom do you want to start off?
Well, we can start it from the little one. And I would like to start with 2. Is that right?
No, if you have to say 2, then the next number you have to say. Okay? So, that will go wrong. If it's a multiple of 3, you have to clap your hands. Okay? Ready? We'll start it quickly. Okay. No, we'll start with a different number. 5.
Both of you are supposed to clap.
Okay, you're out. Sorry. Okay.
All right, so.
Next number. Is that 6? 7.
8, 9.
Oh, you're gone. You're supposed to clap.
So you're out. Sorry.
It's all right.
11.
You already said to her.
I clapped it.
Oh.
Both of you. Okay.
All right.
14.
Perfect.
14.
Over. Yay.
Okay. So we have
Thank
the
you
winner
so
here.
much, all of you, for
Thank you.
participating.
Thank you for
and
participating.
You won. Give me a high five. What's your name? Isha. Wow. That's so great. All right, so next in line we have a something special that I really do not want you to introduce, but rather I want you to witness what it is all about. So why don't we welcome the team?
During this program, I request nobody to have any flashlight, please. All the lights off, please.
It's not just about the manger where the baby laid. It's not all about the angels who sang for him that day. It's not just about the shepherds or the bright and shining star. Oh, it's not all about the wise men who traveled from afar. It's about the cross. It's about my sin. It's about how Jesus came to be born once so that we could be born again. It's about the stone that was rolled away so that you and I could have real life someday. It's about the cross. It's about the cross. It's not just about the presents underneath the tree. It's not all about the feeling that this season brings to me. It's not just about coming home to be with those you love. It's not all about the beauty in the snow I'm dreaming of. It's about the cross. It's about my sin. It's about how Jesus came to be born once so that we could be born again. It's about the stone that was rolled away so that you and I could have real life someday. It's about the cross. The beginning of the story is wonderful and great. drop of blood that flowed from him when it should have been me. It's about the storm that was rolled away, so that you and I could have real life someday. So that you and I could have real life someday. It's about the cross. It's about the cross.
That's amazing. I hope you all got the message of love that has been decoded just through the mime. I thoroughly enjoyed it. And did you all enjoy the mime? Yeah? Could you all give a round of applause to the wonderful team? Amazing.
That was really something which we have not seen in our usual life, correct? The use of light, the UV lights, and just the use of darkness in order to spread light and love among all of us. That's a wonderful aspect.
So true, yeah.
Yeah.
So what do we have next?
Next, I would like to welcome Mr. Venkat Chilla, who is a finance director at an MNC here in Hyderabad, and he would love to share his life story among us.
Welcome,
Mr.
sir.
Venkat Chilla, please.
Praise God. What a lovely evening, and I hope you are liking the whole program. I think I'm really enjoying it. So, as the brother said, I'm Venkat Chilla. I'm actually one of our brothers have asked me to share my testimony. I hope it will be helpful. I have shared my testimony personally with thousands of times with my friends and colleagues, but I never shared in a platform like this. Actually, but I'm really happy that I'm able to testify God. Okay? So, because of lights, I couldn't see a lot of people. How many of you are born and brought up in cities? It could be Hyderabad or any cities. Most of the crowd, it could be even district headquarters and all. Okay. How many of you seen or had the electricity in your home at what age, at what time, in your home or in your village? Okay. So the testimony which I'm going to share, I think the person who's standing today in front of you is completely different. The one who was about 22 years back. Okay? So my walk with God is about 21 years. Now it's 22nd year. But the person whom you are seeing is completely different. I was born in an interior tribal village where that village doesn't even have the electricity. And I first time seen electricity in my life when I was in 4th standard. Until 3rd standard, I don't even know what is electricity. So that's the background I come from. And when I was, I think, in 10th standard, first time electricity came into our home. So you can imagine the background I'm coming from. Entire my life, okay, basically I come from a non-Christian background. By now you must have understood. So my parents and we come from a traditional Hindu background. So I was born and brought up in a village. Definitely you will know how the situations or conditions in our rural areas. So you just live, you just go to the school, government schools. There's nobody cares what you're studying, how you're studying. And I just somehow passed 10th class and then and came to intermediate, but I don't know what I'm going to do, and the life which I'm living is completely different. Okay? And I never believed in God until the post-graduation. Though I come from a Hindu background, I was an atheist in a way to say, maybe because some of the teachers' influence or whatever the reasons, I never ever believed in God until my post-graduation. So that's the background I came from. And from that kind of background, the way I had encountered God is an amazing situation. So I came to Hyderabad in the year 1998 to join the post-graduation of my post-graduation Usmania PG College in Secunderabad. So definitely, until then, I didn't have any purpose. I was living a sinful life. I don't know what I'm doing, where I'm going. And obviously, a person coming from a rural background, having friends in the city, and here some of the friends are definitely having the sinful life. And even I had indulged in some of those activities as a friend, knowingly or unknowingly, whatever you think. But one day, I think in 1998, somewhere in November time frame, I think one of my friends asked me, would you like to join for a prayer meeting? I said, what is prayer meeting, first of all? It's just like, every Thursday, 4 or 5 of them, they used to sit in a friend's house for a prayer. And they used to pray in the afternoon, I think around 4 o'clock, like that. I said, I don't believe in God, I don't have to come. So maybe first time the person left me. Second time, third time, that individual asked me, and we had to go out in that anyway. So the person said, anyway, we are going out, so you just come and sit, from there we'll go. I said, okay, fine, let me go, because this person is persistent and asking. So first time when I attended that prayer meeting, I was just sitting aside, and they have been singing like what you sang, and they started praying. First time in my life, I was shocked. The prayer, as a traditional Hindu person, what I used to pray, God, bless me, give me. And if you give this, I'll do this. If you, whatever used to be, the prayers are like, whatever the things I am heard of used to. But here, these small group, they've been praying for their friends, somebody is sick, somebody's job, and somebody's broken family. I was asking my friend, what are you guys doing? Yeah, they need our prayers, so we've been praying, and God is going to heal them. First time, I thought, what is this love? Because why are they praying? What are they getting? That's where I think God put, some thought in my mind. Then slowly, that same friend taking me to the prayers, and I started attending, and then, so God started speaking to me those prayers, and I didn't have a Bible, I never read it. And then one day I was arguing with my friend. First of all, we have so many religions, so many gods. Why should I believe in Jesus? How different it is, or how different it is. Because in the Christianity also you have so many things. And believe me, the person who led me to Jesus, he was also from Hindu background, and he used to be even reciting Gayatri mantras and also. But that person, he believed and so convicted, he said one thing, Venkat, one thing I can convictionally say, that Jesus Christ is the only one who came into the world through a virgin birth, lived and died and rose again. Historical, scientific evidences have proved, but that no religion has, or nobody can ever say. I said, yeah, that's right, because there are historical evidences. I think after so many years, actually, one of the archaeological, well-known archaeologists from US actually came to one of our churches where I was attending. So he shared the stories of Noah's Ark and all those things. So true. Then he led me to Psalms 91, and he made me to read through that entire chapter, Psalms 91. I felt like God literally spoke to me. So that day I accepted Jesus. But even though I accepted Jesus Christ, but my traditional background still somewhere pulling me behind, okay, because it's like, okay, because next is actually, I was waiting for, like, obviously, my life, if I had to say, it's like, no, the limited time, but I'm trying to share in bits and pieces. So the first part I was talking is salvation part. So here, I was waiting for a government job, actually, which I've written. So what I thought and what I was thinking in my mind was, if God gives me this government job, I will accept Jesus and get baptized. Otherwise, so it's like typical thinking of my historical background. So at that time, I don't know how many of you are aware, in Wesley College, we used to have Crossfire youth meetings. And one of those youth meetings, I happened to attend. And I still remember, for those Crossfire meetings, Brother Jock Poonen came as a youth pastor at that time and who spoke. And basically, I'm a person, unless I see with my eyes, I don't believe, I don't trust. Like a Thomas, doubting Thomas kind of person. And I felt that day, through Brother Jock Poonen, God spoke to me using Thomas' example. Because if you remember, when Jesus resurrected and appeared to his disciples, first Thomas was not there. And when his friends tell him that they have seen Jesus, he says, no, I don't believe. I have to see through my eyes, and I have to put my finger into the nail-pierced hands, then only I'll believe. Then Jesus appears and to Thomas, and then Thomas, of course, he believes. Taking that example, Brother Jakpun said very powerful statement. I felt that was for me. Thomas, you saw me and you believed me. But the blessed are those ones who believe, who has that faith even without seeing me. So taking that example, Brother Jakpun literally said these words. We may be putting conditions to God, saying that if this court case, if I win, I will accept. Or if I have this, if I get this job, I will accept Jesus. Or if I, let's say, get this property or this thing, I accept Jesus or get baptized. We might be putting conditions. Who are we put to conditions to God? Accept God as He is, unconditionally, because God accepts us to love unconditionally because He loves unconditionally. Don't come to God expecting any blessings, anything. Just come to God as is. I felt God spoke to me through that particular statement. I've decided whether job comes or doesn't come, I'm going to believe in God. And eventually, of course, that government job didn't come, but still I got baptized on 15th April 2001, on the Easter day of that year. So that was my salvation, the first part. Then the protection and provision part of God. The way God actually done the miracles, because as Psalms 91 promises what and all it does, believe me, in the last 21 years, not even a single day, I had to look back. The same person who did not have 2 rupees to buy a bus ticket to go for a prayer meeting walked 5 kilometers to attend a prayer meeting. That's the background I came from. Who has studied all the life in government schools and colleges, never went to a convent school or at a private school and studied in Telugu medium. Who attended an interview for the first time, who doesn't even know how to face an interview. And because, as I said, my background was completely different, I was very short-tempered, I had a lot of sinful life in my days. And in fact, that interview, I have shouted at the interviewer, the HR person himself. And can you expect that kind of job to come? And 15th April 2001, as I accepted God, and 30th April 2001, within the 15 days, the same company was searching for me for 3 days to offer me a job. 3 days. 3 days. Person who went to interview shouted, yelled at the HR person, I didn't have proper communication skills. Half of my interview I did in Telugu. And such a big MNC company, at that time it's about $500 billion company. I don't want to name the company. $500 billion worth company. The fellow doesn't even have a proper communication skills. And searching me for 3 days, because at that time we didn't have mobiles. In my resume, I gave my friends some landline number. I stay someplace, my friends stay some other place. And at the time I was working some local company, and at the time my mom came or something, I was not going to office. First they called my friend, I was not there. They called my other number, I was not there. So finally my friend calls me and tells some PCO number next to my neighbor, and I was not at that home. And then they are looking for Venkat. So when I called back the HR person, I still remember the first question he asked, "Hey Venkat, are you looking for the job?" I said, "Yes. Please come and collect your offer letter. We've been searching for you 3 days." So that's the love and miracle a God can do. That's the provision part I'm talking about. Because when you come to God unconditionally, and loving as He is, how faithful He is, and as He promised, in the last 21 years, I never have looked back, and God kept me always in the places where I'm able to bless others, than taking the blessing from others. So that's the blessing I'm talking about. And the last part I'm talking about is the protection and the provision part. One time actually, I felt so sick in the year 2006. That Christmas day, I still remember I was in Yashoda Hospital, admitted in the Yashoda Hospital. And nobody could believe that I will survive. That was, my whole body got infected because of some disease. So my wife, and by then my 2 kids, and they're very small. And my parents, obviously they stay in the village. They are not educated, obviously. They don't know what it is. And so that was the state. And Pastor, I don't know how many of you know, but MJ Bhaskar Rao uncle, now he's gone to be with the Lord. So MJ Bhaskar Rao uncle from Emmanuel House of Worship and the elders of the church got to know that I'm sick. And they came home, and as the word says, anointed me with the oil. They prayed for me. Not even a month, I was able to go back and join my office, where I was lying on a bed. Doctors even couldn't give me that guarantee. As my whole body, I wish I could have got some of those pictures actually, some of those pictures to believe. Okay? So that was the kind of miracle God has done, where until then, because maybe that disease and that miracle, as God says, that is because when God healed some blind man, one of his people ask him why this blind man is born, and then is because of his sin, his parents' sin. God says, no, it is to manifest God's miracle or God's work. Similarly, because I've been asking my parents to get baptized, to believe in God. My dad used to say, my God is there for me, your God is there for you. Because I'm 70 years already, what I'm going to do at this age, he said. But through that miracle, when they've seen live how God has healed me, they've gone back my hometown, and they meet a local church pastor. They both got baptized. Okay? So some of those things which God does in our life, and be ready to face, because we are living in a wicked world. And kind of testimonies are the trials I faced personally, because my own friends asked me how much money they paid you to become a Christian. The question I was asked, I was really shocked. But yes, that's the wicked world thinks, that because people think that people get paid for believing God, get baptized and all. But my own friends asked me that how much money they paid you to believe or to accept God. That's a trial even I faced. But I said, buddy, that's maybe something which you are thinking, or maybe Satan is trying to tell you. Rather, we give to people, or we bless people from our earnings, what we call as tithes. I don't know how many of your people give, but as children of God, we give 10% of our earnings as tithes to the people or needy people, it's not that we take money, rather we give money, we bless people. That is our God. So that's the answer I gave. And that's how I've been living in the last 22 years, and there are a lot of stories which I can share. And in the interest of time, maybe I think I'll share one more miracle. In 2011, we were actually driving, my uncle was driving the car. So almost 800 kilometers we drove. And as you know, the car tires will, inside you will have the steel rods, right? So the way the car actually traveled 800 kilometers and front tire completely worn out, the tube has come out. The tube has come out. Okay, and me, my wife, and my kids, my uncle, we are in the car, and we were running, it was a late night drive. And we didn't know that actually, because definitely the tires were new and all, so it was new. But the way we drove the 800 kilometers and we came late night, and because I'm a person, anytime Sunday means I have to be in the church. So that's how my principles are. And so next day morning, we just got up and we rushed to the church and we attended the worship. And my uncle was calling hurriedly saying like, no, hey, car tire is like, no, looks like punctured or something. Air is going, come fast. In the church, we carefully checked, because until that time we didn't see what happened. When we carefully checked, the tire was completely worn out. The steel part of the tire pricked the tube and the air was leaking, got punctured. I felt God has protected us so much. Imagine the front tire blasts at that speed, anything could have happened. But the way God has blessed and enabled us to drive through safely, reach His temple to praise and worship, at least now telling us, at least now check something has happened to your car so that you can replace the tire. So that's the protection I felt, because there are several things which I can say that it's nothing but God's miracle. People may say that it could be coincidence, but when you believe in God and how God can lead, that's what some of those protection part I can talk about. So definitely, I just want to praise and worship and thank God, because the background I came from and the position I'm holding in, working in a multinational company, leading such a big team and managing such a big portfolio and traveling to multiple countries and seeing the creation of the God, and I felt blessed. I hope this testimony can help any of you still thinking that accepting God, you're putting conditions. Brother and sister, just accept God unconditionally, come empty-handedly. He is the one who is going to take care of your life. Thank you and God bless you.
Thank you so much, Mr. Venkachilla, for sharing your life-transforming experience.
Thank you for that. And now it's time for us to listen to a special song which would help us to further decode and experience the love of Christmas. We welcome Brother Bobby onto the stage.
ఎవరు చూపించలేని ఇలలో నన్ను వీడిపోని ఎంతటి ప్రేమనిది ఇంతగా కోరుకుంది మరువను యేసయ్యా ఎవరు చూపించలేని ఇలలో నన్ను వీడిపోని ఎంతటి ప్రేమనిది ఇంతగా కోరుకుంది మరువను యేసయ్యా నిన్నే చేరగా నా గురే నీవైయుండగా నీదరే నే చేరానుగా ఎవరు చూపించలేని ఇలలో నన్ను వీడిపోని ఎంతటి ప్రేమ నీది ఎంతగా కోరుకుంది మరువను యేసయ్యా. తీరాలే దూరమాయే కాలాలే మారిపోయే ఎదురైన ఎండమావే కన్నీటి కానుకాయే నా గుండె లోతులోనా నేనలిగిపోతూ ఉన్నా ఏ దారి కానరాక నీ కొరకు వేచియున్నా ఎడబాటులేని గమనాన నిన్ను చేరుకున్న సమయాన నన్ను ఆదరించే ఘన ప్రేమ అపురూపమైన తొలి ప్రేమ ఏకమై తోడుగా ఊపిరే నీవుగా ఎవ్వరూ లేరుగా యేసయ్యా నీవేగా. ఎవరు చూపించలేని ఇలలో నన్ను వీడిపోని ఎంతటి ప్రేమ నీది ఇంతగా కోరుకుంది మరువను యేసయ్యా. ఈ లోక జీవితాన వేసారిపోతూ ఉన్నా విలువైన నీదు వాక్యం వెలిగించే నా ప్రాణం నీ సన్నిధానమందు సియోను మార్గమందు నీ దివ్య సేవలోనే నడిపించే నా ప్రభు నీ తోటి సాగు పయనాన నన్ను వీడలేదు క్షణమైన నీ స్వరము చాలు ఉదయాన నిన్ను వెంబడించు తరుణాన శాశ్వత ప్రేమతో సత్యవాక్యంబుతో నిత్యము తోడుగా నిలిచెనా యేసయ్యా. ఎవరు చూపించలేని ఇలలో నన్ను వీడిపోని ఎంతటి ప్రేమ నీది ఇంతగా కోరుకుంది మరువను యేసయ్యా. నీ కథే నన్నే తాకగా నామదే నిన్నే చేరగా నా గురే నీవైయుండగా నీ దరే నే చేరానుగా ఎవరు చూపించలేని ఇలలో నన్ను వీడిపోని ఎంతటి ప్రేమనిది ఇంతగా కోరుకుంది మరువను యేసయ్యా ఎంతటి ప్రేమ నీది ఇంతగా కోరుకుంది మరువను యేసయ్యా
Thank you so much, Bobby. I believe he deserves a better clap. Better claps. Wonderful. Thank you so much, Bobby. Nobody can compare to the love that Jesus can offer. I think when I see these programs one by one, I just remembered one word. Ek se badkar ek. Everyone performed greater than the other one, actually. Nothing can compare to the love of Jesus. Praise the Lord. Now we have reached the most important part of today's Christmas program. And it is my honor and privilege to introduce to you Dr. Sushruth Pradhan, who is going to share us with the Christmas greeting. Many people try to become doctors. I also have had a privilege, feeling actually, when I was a kid, I should be called as Dr. Wilson. Good, looks good, but not all can get that. Brother has studied MBBS from Jawaharlal Nehru Medical College in Belgaum and earned the MBBS degree. Not somebody else gave. Brother earned it. Such a great thing. Dr. Sushruth Pradhan, he is the founder of Refreshing International Ministries. He has been living in Hyderabad since 1996. He is the chairman of St. Alphonsus Education Development Society. He is also the secretary of Ashray Banjara School that helps Banjara girls in their education. And he is the director of Connect Foundation that aims for holistic development of society. Wow, such a great track record that brother has. It is indeed my honor and privilege to call upon Dr. Sushruth Pradhan to come on stage. Brother has a passion not only for God, has a passion for the people. That's what the introduction says about. Can you put together your hands together for brother, please?
Thank you. Check. Yeah, thank you all for having me join with you in this wonderful celebration. As Brother Wilson, he told truly, ek se badkar ek, it was a wonderful evening. Do you all agree with me? And you know what we see in every one of these programs is a passion. And as the name of the program and the whole thing is Love Decoded, I'll tell you one thing. Understanding the love and experiencing love are two wonderful experiences in anyone's life. As a doctor and also as I am, in different works, I begin to see so many people all over the world hungry for love. Depressed, people are depressed, people are oppressed, people are desperate, people are, if you have to sum it up, people are unhappy. You know, if I ask a question, how many of you are happy today? Probably everybody will lift up hands and say, yeah, I'm happy. I mean, we all like to act. But if I ask a question, how many of you are really, really happy in your life? I think very, very few people will be genuinely able to lift up their hands. And I'll tell you one thing, one of the greatest achievements, privileges, grace, whatever you call that I have, is I am a happy man. Not that I always was, but I am a happy man in every area of my life. because I found a solution. See, when we talk about Christmas, many people have many different understandings of Christmas. I remember when I was in my medical college, my idea of Christmas was, get drunk and then dance and then, flirt and then eat some nice food and, that was my idea of Christmas. But when I began to experience and understand, my life changed. I remember, some time back, I got a patient. And this lady was old, not very old, maybe around 55, 60 years old lady, coming from a very, very affluent family. But she came to the hospital without chappals. And a very bad patient in the sense, never taking her medicines properly, never taking care of herself properly. I asked her a question, Amma, आप खुद का ख्याल क्यों नहीं रखते? Why don't you take care of yourself? And this is the answer she gave me. She said, जी के क्या करना बेटा? जीने के लिए कुछ आशा ही नहीं है. I don't have hope in my life. See, she had everything at home, but there was something missing in her life. All over the world, as we begin to look at people, you see people missing something in their life. And when we talk about Christmas, I believe more than anything else, Christmas is a message from God telling, hey, I am coming to you with a solution. I'll tell you, my dear friends, when we find a solution to the problem, like, all of you are in your, IT profession, and then, I know that IT has different kind of, fields and different areas. I don't understand anything, but I hear developers and testers and then an architect, and I don't understand anything. But I think it is different thing. But you see, every one of those things are about your capacity of solving a problem. Your value is determined by the problems you can solve, or rather the problems you also are ready to solve. And when we celebrate Christmas, God tells, I have come to you with a solution which has capacity to touch every area of your life and bring a solution which is a lasting solution. I do not know how many of you were here when the initial video was played. And then that video had a beautiful theme that on a Christmas day, Father brings different gifts to his children of different ages. And some gift lasts for weeks and some for days and some for seconds, and it's over. I have seen, I bring a gift to my son and then he plays so hard. Those days he knew playing is only throwing. That gift was over in a second. See, there are things that we receive which will remain only for a limited time. But this gift that came from God is something which will be with us forever. See, when we think about love, see, that's a problem, because people are waiting to be loved. And every time we look at somebody, we find one mistake. That person is not able to love genuinely. Husband and wife also have the same thing. He doesn't love me properly, or she doesn't love me. So many things we see. And I began to think about this problem. Why people are not able to love genuinely. Think about it. And I began to realize, see, when I think about genuinely loving, means loving without any expectation from others. Every time we have expectation. Bible tells about it is easy to love someone who loves you. It is very easy to give gifts to someone who can give it back to you. But when a person cannot give back, or when you are able to love that person who cannot return it back, it's something great. Or even when you are able to love somebody without expecting anything, that is what the genuine love is all about. And I began to think why people are not able to love like that. And I found one answer. One answer. The reason people are not able to love is because they have never experienced love. Remember, people who have never experienced love, it is very hard for them to love. And people who have experienced love, they do not need to try and love. Actually, when you are trying to love, you cannot love. I'm sure all of us have tried to love and miserably failed. I have a dog at home. I know there are some dog lovers and dog haters, but I have a nice dog, a German Shepherd, a naughty guy, when we brought the dog, my children, they told that we will take care of everything. And those parents who have the experience, they know that they don't take care. So all the responsibility basically falls on me and my wife. My responsibility is to give bath. So after I give bath to the dog, and when you leave the dog, all of you know the dog will shake. And when the dog shakes, everybody around or whoever is near gets wet. My question was, does the dog want to make people wet? No. And then the dog runs. Whatever he touches becomes wet. Does he want to make it wet? No. But it becomes wet because he is wet. He is drenched in the water, and wherever he goes, that's exactly what he does. He, kind of distributes. That may not be a right word. That water just kind of comes out of him. It's kind of thing. It's like a sponge which is soaked in the water. Any pressure that you put or anything you shake, it just spreads water. That's exactly happens with a person who has experienced love. Whatever he says will express love. Whatever that person does will express love. Whatever that person says will express love, because that person has experienced genuine love. Everybody says, if we are able to love, we can solve all the problems. True, I agree. But how should we love when we have not experienced love? All of us have experienced love of somebody to an extent, but the love that God has expressed towards us, I assure you, is beyond our imagination. And Christmas is that celebration, that message from God that tells us, I love you. There was, I don't know where exactly, but that phrase was quite common, I love you 3,000, whatever it is there. But this love that God has expressed has no conditions at all. It's not that if you do something, I will love you, or if you give me something, I will love you. God says, I love you, matter closed. Matter closed. Tonight, as we are here to celebrate Christmas, my desire is that may each one of you experience that love, supernatural love. It's like, I don't know what, but I just feel loved. I remember, there was a moment in my life when I wanted to commit suicide in the medical college. And basically, I didn't have much problems that I wanted to do that, but it's that philosophy which had messed up my mind. At that moment, I just said, let me give a chance to Jesus. And when I called upon him, what I experienced was pure love. I was happy, and I did not know why I was happy. I had peace, and I did not know the reason for peace, but I knew one thing at that moment: I was loved. And you know, my attitude began to change from there. Tonight, I just want to talk to you a few things about this love that Bible talks about. I want to read few verses from the Bible, and I'm sure it will help you. 1 John chapter 4, I want to read from there. Verse 7 onwards. I will read some, I will skip some, because we don't have much time. But I just want to bring forth before you the message of Christmas from God's point of view. Beloved, let us love one another, for love is of God. Everyone who loves is born of God and knows God. He who does not love does not know God, for God is love. See, that is the very expression of God. God is love. Love, my brothers and my sisters, my dear friends, is a person, and he's God himself. That means wherever he goes, there is that expression of love. And then he says, in verse 16, I want to read from there. And we have known and believed the love that God has for us, for God is love, and he who abides in love abides in God. Now listen very carefully, because this will be helpful. Love has been perfected amongst us in this, that we may have boldness in the day of judgment, because as he is, so are we in the world. And verse 18, and there is no fear in love, but perfect love casts out fear, because fear involves torment, Bible says. Those of you who have experienced fear know that fear is not a pleasant thing to experience. I mean, I have been in different medical wards even during my internship, and I've seen people, they're afraid, so much afraid of the whole thing in their life that they cannot enjoy even a single moment. What can give us deliverance from that fear? Love. When you experience that you are loved, that fear is gone. It's like a child, when the child goes and hugs his mother or father, the child feels secured because of the love that father or mother has towards that child. You know, when we talk about Christmas, it is also God's message telling us, come to me, you can hug me, and you can experience that love which can take care of every fear of your life. Truly, truly, my dear friends, every single fear of life. I'm tempted to tell you something. I hope I have a permission. You know, I remember sometime back we were in a deep village, and we were there for so many things, and there was one particular person, and that person, he came and told, you know, I am so happy that I have Jesus in my life. So just jokingly I asked him, how do you know you have Jesus in life? And then he began to feel shy. I said, please tell me, don't feel shy, please tell me. He said, sir, I had lots of fear. If night I have to go to bathroom, I used to take my wife and go. That much of fear I had. But sir, ever since Jesus came in my life, I'm going alone. Someone may find this testimony very childish, but I found that testimony really amazing. Fear was gone because he began to experience love. See, when we say God is love, you know what it also means? What motivates God to do anything? What motivates God to do anything is love. Every single action of God is motivated by love. Many times we do not understand that love, that is our failure, but God is love, and everything he does it with love. That's why Bible tells in John 3:16, very beautifully it is said, God so loved the world that he gave his only begotten son. See, the reason for God to come down on the face of the earth, that is Lord Jesus Christ, is his love. Not his desire to destroy the enemy, not his desire to take some kind of vengeance, or not any time pass. It was love, a pure love, where he expected nothing from us, but the only thing he desires that we may experience that love in our life. Loneliness, depression, frustration, overwork, I know it's a part of this IT life. Because, I mean, my son is also in IT field. I mean, though I would have liked him to be a doctor, but he is in IT field. Now, I see him every time meeting, every time I'm on call, I'm on this, I'm on that. I said, don't you work? I said, he was explaining, Dada, my work is meetings. I mean, I think it's for many of you, right? It's just meetings. It's just all the time meeting. You see, I seen him working 12 to 14 hours. I mean, because he's just a new entry maybe now, but later on, I don't know. But I see that so many people, you're overworked, that there is no time to enjoy. There is no time to experience the goodness that God has prepared and kept for us in our life. And my brothers and sisters, I'm here to tell you that in the midst of all these things that you're facing, all the frustrations, all that feeling of lack and guilt and all that thing, God has sent a solution, and that is what we celebrate Christmas all about. I mean, if you would have seen all the people who were on the stage, not just the hosts, but whether it was the choir, music, or the skit, everybody had a smile. See, none of them are professional actors. Actually, I believe the most painful job on the earth is that of an actor. Do you know why? Because it is very painful to act happy when you are not happy. I have seen some of the actors, some of the superstars of today very closely. I have seen them, and I know the pain they carry in their hearts. One day, one very rich man, extremely rich man, came to me, and this is exact words he said. In Hindi he said, "Doctor Saab, मेरे पास बेतुका पैसा है. तुम सोच भी नहीं सकते उतना पैसा मेरे पास है डॉक्टर साहब, लेकिन दिल में शांति नहीं है. I have money, so much money that you can't even imagine, but I don't have peace." See, money has nothing to do with peace. I'll tell you, my brothers and sisters, when you begin to enjoy that love, you will begin to enjoy every single thing in life. Every single thing. Sometime back, I had gone to one village beyond Patancheru, and after everything, the person asked me, "Would you like to have dinner?" Afterwards, I realized he wanted me to say no. But I was hungry. I said yes. He said, "Saab, kuch special nahi hai." See, in Telangana, Hyderabad, when you say nothing special, we think it is no non-veg. But I said, doesn't matter. So he said, "Whatever we have, will you eat?" I said, yes. And then he brought before me literally rice, water, salt, and onion. Believe me, I enjoyed that meal. Looking at my size, I enjoy food. I enjoy good food. My wife is also a good cook, so I enjoy better food also. But that day, I enjoyed that meal because love of God was present over there. I have seen people who have nothing having a genuine smile on their face. I have seen people in failure, people in poverty having a genuine smile on their faces. It's only because they were experiencing love. Love that passeth all our understanding. And that is what the celebration of Christmas is all about. You know, when we celebrate Christmas, we accept what happened in the life of Jesus, that is the virgin birth, and then we know the story of Jesus, how he died for us and rose again. And when we come to him, you know, Jesus said one word, whoever comes to me, irrespective of your background, irrespective of your belief system, irrespective of your sins, or irrespective of your color or caste or anything, irrespective of it, whoever comes to me, Jesus said, I will never reject. That word itself is so much of consolation. I do not know how many of you have faced rejections in life. The other day, I was talking to a friend of mine, and he said, Anna, you know, before I got my first job, I was rejected 30 times. 30 companies rejected me before I got my job. I said, how did you feel when you were rejected so many times? And I felt at that moment that nobody in the world can ever accept me. I mean, I felt whenever I walk in my house, I felt my mother would reject me. That whole thing had gone in my system so much that I felt completely rejected. And I know many times people do feel rejected. But Jesus said, doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Come to me, I will accept you. You know, another thing Jesus said, it's very beautiful. He says, whoever comes to me. I mean, he said, what kind of people? Those who are labored and heavy laden. Those who are carrying burdens. Lots of burdens on their head. See, people carry burdens. Lots of burdens. Especially, you know, I met some people going for studies to US, and many times we sitting here in India do think that they're having a wonderful life over there, but they're carrying burden of so much of loan. I mean, so many things they are carrying. Everywhere we see, he said, come to me, I will give you rest. Tonight, if you are carrying a burden in your heart, in your mind, worry, tension, he is telling, this is Christmas time, come to me. I will lighten you up. And believe me, my dear friends, he does lighten us up. He does that. You know, I stay in a little interior place. That means from main road, it's almost 2.5 kilometers of distance, and generally no buses and autos go there. And many times I see people carrying their bags and walking, old people, young people, women. And whenever I see a person walking, I always stop and give a ride in my car. And every time I have seen, when a person sits in the car, they will say, especially during summertime, you know, when it's hot, when they sit, I always offer water, because I always have water in my car. I will tell you, when you truly come to Jesus, this Christmas celebration, you will also say, heart feels light. Heart feels wonderful, you know. This is something which cannot be explained. This is something that has to be experienced. And tonight is the night as we are celebrating. God says, come to me, you will experience. See, it's not that I don't have problems. I have problems. Like, I think only dead people don't have problems. Or at least we don't know their problems. But as long as we are alive, problems will keep coming and going. But even in the midst of that problem, it's only Jesus who makes sure that you can be happy, feel loved, feel satisfied. You know, when they were doing that skit about satisfaction, I really enjoyed that, because I have experienced being satisfied with that rice and water and salt and onion. He alone can satisfy the longing of your heart. Everybody has that longing. And many times we don't know what it is. that vacuum or that kind of emptiness. Many times we don't know why it is, but He is able to satisfy that. That is Christmas celebration. If you see, one day, I like to ask questions. So one day in a group of young people, I asked a question, why do you think Jesus was born in a manger? That means a stable where the animals are kept. And then many people were telling many things. And one girl, her background is also very interesting. Just as Brother Venkat was sharing, she also comes from a very interior place. She said these words: Jesus was born in that place to tell the world, I am approachable to everybody. If he was born in a palace, only kings and royals could have been able to approach him, not the shepherds. But because he was born in that lowly place, shepherds could approach him, and nobody can stop king also from approaching him. It doesn't matter whether you are there or whether you are here, you can approach him. And sometimes, some people tell that I have bondages, I have problems, I have sin in my life. How can I approach God? But the Christmas good news, the Christmas message of rejoicing is this: it doesn't matter. Whether you have sin, whether you have bondages, whether you have debts, whether you have guilt, whether you have anything, with all that Jesus has come to me. Because that love is able to take care of all that you are going through. My dear friends, brothers, sisters, little ones, it doesn't matter of what your age is or what your education is, what your package is. Nothing matters. It just simply, wholeheartedly come to Him, and you will experience that peace, you will experience that satisfaction, you will experience that embrace of love, being hugged with lots of genuine, pure love. That is what you will express, and I believe that will be the true celebration of Christmas for all of us. The songs and all these things are there, a part of it, but that heart, when you feel that peace, that suddenly it's something like lifted up, or something pushing you suddenly released. When you feel that lightness in your heart, it's a wonderful, wonderful experience. Tonight, I just can offer you only one thing. If you want to experience that, you can wherever you are. Wherever you are, you can experience that. I just want all of us for a moment to close our eyes for a moment and think. Think about the condition of your heart. No matter from what background you have come, no matter how many times you have gone to the church or you don't go to the church. Doesn't matter whether you are a Christian or not a Christian. Doesn't matter if you are having that longing, that emptiness in your heart, that pain in your heart, which needs to be healed. This is the moment. If you want that touch, that experience, I would request you to stand up wherever you are. Come on, let us be genuine. Let us be genuine. We are not here to act happy. We are not here to act peaceful. We are not here to act. We are here to experience the true and genuine love and peace. As the sister is singing this song, I want you to be genuine. Remember, the saddest thing is when we do not take the help when the help is available. I think they can do later. Okay.
There's a
There's a place where streams of grace flow deep and wide, where all the love I've ever found comes like a flood, comes flowing down. At the cross, I surrender my life. I'm in awe of you. I'm in awe of you. Where your love ran red and my sin washed white, I owe to you. I owe to you. At the cross, I surrender my life. I'm in awe of you. I'm in awe of you. Where your love ran red and my sin washed white, I owe to you. I owe to you, Jesus. There's a place where sin and shame are powerless, where my heart has peace with God and forgiveness, where all the love I've ever found comes like a flood, comes flowing down. At the cross, I surrender my life. I'm in awe of you. I'm in awe of you. Where your love ran red and my sin washed white, I owe to you. I owe to you. At the cross, I surrender my life. I'm in awe of you. I'm in awe of you. Where your love ran red and my sin washed white, I owe to you. I owe to you, Jesus.
Let us respond to this message. I'm going to pray, and before I pray, I just want to ask once again, if you really need to experience that love, stand up wherever you are. And even if you are feeling shy to stand up, it's okay. Just put your hand on your heart and just tell God, I want to experience this Christmas gift of your love. He hears. As you speak to him, he listens. Father, I commit everyone present here into your mighty hands. We thank you, Lord, for you loved us and gave your only begotten Son, Jesus. And as we are here celebrating his birth, celebrating Christmas, I pray that everyone here, those who are standing and those who are even sitting, not able to stand, I pray for each one who is longing, O Lord, that they may experience that the touch of your love, embrace of your love, that there may be lightness in their heart. God, we may experience love and we may be able to love the way you have loved us. I ask for your help, O Lord, that our lives may be transformed by your pure and genuine and supernatural love. Help us, Lord, that we may be set free, burdens may be gone. And Lord, I pray for your help in our lives. I pray for your help in the life of every person over here, that they may be able to move forward in your divine direction. We give you all the glory. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen. Amen. Thank you very much. Even the volunteers are there. I think those of you who need further help, you can please get in touch with them. Thank you so much for this time. God bless you.
Thank you, Dr. Shishan Pradhan, for the wonderful word that the Lord has given to us. Can we give a big round of applause? Yeah, it is really a blessing. We saw the love unwrapped and given to us as a special, indescribable, glorious gift on this Christmas day through Lord Jesus Christ. So I thank Doctor for taking time to be with us, to share God's love, and to bring us all into the kingdom of God. I once again thank all of you for taking your precious time. You are the most important, you are the chief guest of this evening. I see the hall fully packed. Thanks for taking time and coming here to celebrate Christmas with us. Those of you who have stood up, or those who want any prayer, any help, after the announcements, we have come to the last part of the celebration. After the announcements, please come forward. You can meet Doctor and few other senior folks from the IT industry. They will help you even further in your faith and help you in any way that we can. So all the rest of us can go out. There is a small room there. There are snacks and some booklets, free booklets you can take. If you are new to and you want to get in touch, please log on to our Interface website, interfacefellowship.org. You will find our contact number, email ID there. I also thank the authorities of this New City Church, the leadership that has graciously allowed us to have this evening celebration here with us. This program is brought to you by Interface. Interface is an intercultural, intercorporate team of software professionals and helping our colleagues in the anxieties of their life and help them to come out of their addictions and sin and find true peace and joy in Jesus Christ. Please come and meet our volunteers at the back of the stage who can help you further to know more about how to get peace. And I also thank Brother Venkat Chilla, who has come and shared his life testimony to us. And thanks to all the MCs. Can we give a big round of applause to the MCs? The both of have done a wonderful job keeping us engaged and then made it very lively. We thanks for the choir team and beautiful carols and singing. Big round of applause for the choir team. And we thank also for the choreo team, the welcome dance team, that wonderful performance given to us to welcome us. Thank also the skit team. It's been wonderful skit and showing how we truly can be satisfied. And the mime team really brought the message out to there. Can we give a big round of applause for the mime? Okay. And but not the least, the volunteers and counselors who are helping us, to make all these arrangements. And so, as I told, please take the snacks, enjoy the fellowship, and if you feel like having us contact you, give your email ID or your contact number to the front desk people, they will help you. And as the musicians come and play the music for us for the Merry Christmas, Feliz Navidad, you can get up and go backwards and take to the snacks counter. And those who want to talk to Dr. or to Venkat Chella or the senior leaders here, please move forward and come to near to the stage. Okay? Thank you very much. Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year 2023. God bless you.